It's up to me if I want to do that. But then I also have to prioritize. Like, I have my work, and then I'd rather practice. I feel fulfilled if I practice on a day-to-day, because there will be days when if I teach, let's say out of the country, or if I'm teaching 5 days in Batangas or in Zamboanga, that I'm out of practice, something like that. So I always manipulate my time, but basically I'm back to that daily grind as much as I can. But also, what's good is I also have the flexibility not to do that if I don't want to. That's why I felt like the last 18 or 19 years, this has been my destiny. Like, I didn't really expect, I thought I was just gonna be a housewife, I was just going to be a mother. So I didn't expect to be thrown to this kind of profession, and it became my profession. Because as a housewife before, aside from raising kids, by the way, I was also a licensed real estate broker. So on the side, I would be handling rentals of condominiums in Makati, or selling condominiums or properties. Like, I also just concentrated in the Makati area because I lived around there, so it was convenient for me to move around and have that small business on the side while raising kids, and I thought I was complete. But then when I chanced upon the dance, I just forgot about the business. Like, talagang nag-focus ako sa sayaw. Like, for probably 8 years also, aside from taking care of my children, I would play golf for the weekends. That was my hobby. But then when I danced again, I mean when I shifted to dancing, I just couldn't play golf anymore. And to think I have the time also, I could wake up earlier, maybe 5 o'clock, play 6 to 8 o'clock, 9 holes or whatever, but wala na rin. Parang lahat nasa sayaw na. And I guess actions speak louder than words, so I guess the dancing really just enveloped my existence. Parang yung mundo ko talaga, sayaw na lang talaga. And I'm really fine with that. Like, I think I'm very fortunate that I can still do that, even to this day. I mean, it defies the age also. Like, a while ago you saw the wings that I have, like Blackpool, England. Just to introduce you a bit of the dance world, there's this place in England, it's called Blackpool. It's a very small city, and it's, I must admit, it's not really that pretty. It's almost like provincial. Like, I can't even name a province because every province here that I know, like Cavite, Lipa, or wherever, they're all nice. Ito talagang parang run-down city lang talaga. But they're, in the middle of the city is a very big arena, the Winter Gardens Arena, they call that building Winter Gardens, and that competition has been running for 87 years now. So all these dance sport competitions all over the world, you may be winning in every competition in America, in Europe, in Spain, in Japan, but you have to prove yourself in Blackpool. Like, even if you were first in every competition, but go to Blackpool and that's where you get your ranking. And when I was just dancing the first few years, of course, every dance sport dancer would always watch videos of Blackpool. Parang dyan talaga we base, where are the best dancers, what's the trend of fashion now, we watch the video. So I would always watch the video, the Blackpool Dance Festival video. And I always said, I wish I can dance on that floor, parang ang ganda-ganda ng floor, and then the grandeur of the old building and the live music, because sila, pag nagko-compete, live orchestra sila, and they play old-fashioned music, traditional British old-fashioned music, na probably kayo pag marinig nyo, parang pwede bang sayawin yan, parang lumang tugtugi naman lahat, but that's how England is, they're very traditional, they're very proper. So that was the music. And for me, I dreamt that. I said, I wish I can dance on that floor. So what made me go to Blackpool the year 2003? So I started in 96, so on the 7th year. What made me go there was, after all my wins in Asia, Japan, wherever, people would always say, so, oh, kailan ka na mag-retire? And ako naman parang, why are they making me retire? But I still want to dance. So I said, okay, probably if I retire, before I retire, I want to step on that floor in Blackpool. So that's how I started. Like I said, okay, I'll look for a senior partner. So what is senior to the dancers? 35 and above. So I said, I'll have to look for a senior partner, I mean, similar to my age. And I found a senior partner in the Philippines kasi very limited lang naman ang nagko-compete dito. So he was probably just the single best partner that I could find. Because he was experienced, we all started together in 1996, we all competed against each other. But then you know how it is, over the years you separate with your partners, then he was available and I was available. So I invited him and that's how it started. Like I think after 2 or 3 months of training, we went to Blackpool. And I was not hoping for any win, honestly, because there are like hundreds of competitors there. And for me, like, if I win, there are top 6. When they say finals, top 6. If you're 12, you're in the semifinals. And if you're top 12 in the world, you're very good. So I said, if I'm top 12, happy na ako. I said, I can rest my dance career. I mean, I can rest from now on. But then, the day before that Blackpool competition, there was another competition in Blackpool. It's called London Star Competition. So I said, maybe we should join that competition as warm-up for the following day. And that warm-up competition, I ended up first in senior. And I was really shocked, like I said, what, first? But after like 60 couples, but that's almost impossible. But then I won first. So the following day, I was floating with happiness. So I said, okay, I'll just dance whatever I can because I really felt good. I was in a very good, joyous vibration. So I said, I'll just dance freely. And on that day in Blackpool, I won second, 2003. And I was really shocked. So I was so happy. And then the following year, I went back, I won second again. And in between, I would join other British or English competitions and I would win first and second. But in Blackpool, I won second. And the third year, I said, probably this is it. If I win first, I'll stop competing already in Blackpool because it was also hard financially, magastos eh. But there was always the pressure the whole year of knowing that you always have to, save, pool some money to be able to compete. So parang year after year, it's the finances. I mean, probably if there was no financial limitation, of course I would be competing up to this day. Because later I'll talk about that. But 2005, I won first and I was really happy. And yes, so if you hear about Blackpool, it is the biggest and most prestigious competition in the world. And I won against 100 competitors, 100 couples. And they're all really good. For me, I thought like, wow, how can I be better than anyone? But then there are 13 judges. So I said, well, I was judged under 13 judges, so probably they're right. And they're all British, they're all champions in the past, so they have their standard of dancing, and my dancing passed under their standards, and I should be happy. And to think that all the other competitors are Europeans, and whenever I ask them, do you take lessons with these teachers? And they say, oh yeah, every week we're here. Like, they take lots and lots of lessons. And for me, like when I would go to London to take lessons, I would be taking like 2 lessons from this judge, 1 lesson from this judge. In a way, I was politicking also. Like I wanted them to know me. So a little here, a little there. So in short, probably I just have like, I have my main coach. I would have like 15 lessons with my main coach. But the other judges, I would have like 10 to 15 lessons also. So in short, you're looking at 25 lessons. At the cost of, you know what a lesson costs? A lesson is 50 minutes. It's less than an hour. And at that time, I was paying like $160 US for 50 minutes. So medyo mahal, parang almost 8,000 pesos, 50 minutes. And now the rate I know has gotten higher. So, ang mahal-mahal. So, you can just imagine like how many thousands of dollars lessons pa lang. And then your airfare, like Manila to London, and then from London to train ka pa to Blackpool. Like probably a 5-hour train trip before would cost us like 10,000 pesos. Parang ang mahal. Everything is expensive. Every time I take a train in London, parang I'm spending like 900 pesos per trip. So every day that I stay there, my hotel is $100. My food is like 1,000 pesos a day. Parang talagang kinukwenta lang talaga namin lahat, the train. So